This is Max Shears for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined as always by Frank Smith. Frank, it's the smash and grab week, isn't it? Obviously we've got Dave and Paddy Donovan. Let's talk about Dave first of all. I spoke to you at the launch press conference. We talked about how risky it is, but he's here, and I think the most important thing, he looks happy, doesn't he?
Very happy. Look, I think, Dave Allen is someone that has throughout his career gone above and beyond where people expected him to get to, and for him to be headlining in front of 10,000 people at the Eco Power Stadium, his hometown stadium, in front of his friends, family, everyone, it's the moment he's dreamed of. So everything, like he said in the press conference, is a bonus, and you have to respect fighters who want to test themselves, and this is a fighter right here who wants to test himself against the best in the sport, and if he beats Hrgovic, is it a tough ask? Yes, but what's the point in being involved in a sport if you know what the decision of every fight is? We saw what Zach Chelli just did against David Morrell. Zach Chelli's a bigger outsider than Dave Allen in this fight, so it's a test, but we should want to test ourselves, not just in boxing but in all walks of life. We should want to test ourselves.
I overheard Dave just then say that he didn't like you a few years ago, and obviously we know Dave Allen has changed so much over the years, but what is the difference with Dave Allen now compared to when you promoted him all them years ago?
I also don't think I liked myself a few years ago, to be honest. Like, you change, don't you? You get older. We're similar ages, like he's 34, I'm 33. I think you learn a lot about yourself over the years. So I was very young when we first started working with Dave. I think and you just mature as people. I think kids obviously will be a big part for him as well. And yeah, it's just maturity, isn't it? And we're all the same in all walks of life. We mature as people, and this is what you've got in front of you right now, is a mature Dave Allen who knows, and has known how much he can change his life. And he's done that, and he'll continue to do that on Saturday night.
David, like I said, you've worked with Hrgovic, and I think with the ring, like everyone keeps saying, he's ranked number 5. When you look at it though, I imagine you see he's beatable, and I imagine you see Dave, there's an opportunity here for Dave, isn't there?
He's been beaten.
Yeah.
Like everyone's beatable, some more than others. So yeah, he's beatable. It's heavyweight boxing. It's tough. It's a tough ask, but you have to commend the fact of him testing himself and respect him for that.
Again, it feels wrong asking like what next or whatever, but how big would a win for Dave Allen be? It's massive, isn't it? It puts him up there with the very top, same as where Hrgovic is right now.
It means he can get all those fights in the top names if he comes through on Saturday night.
Paddy Donovan returns, obviously, if he gets it done. How likely do you think that mandatory gets made, or do you think it'll be more voluntary for Lewis Crocker first?
Look, he's fighting his mandatory now in Liam Para, so I think he'll be able to have that voluntary, a unification as well. Paddy Donovan is going out to Germany. Karen, we saw in the second Boots fight, actually, and improve Chuksadazian. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know. You're probably not going to be able to tell me if I didn't. But yeah, look, Paddy's puts himself in a great position to get that shot. But Lewis is fully focused on Liam Para right now, and then he's looking openly at the big unification fights, and that's our job to try and make it. Obviously, our job is to represent our clients individually as to the best things for them. But Paddy will put himself in a great position to defend the belt when the mandatory position comes around. Challenge for the belt when the mandatory position comes around.
I heard you saying you'll be going out to Russia to watch Dimitri Bivol's fight. I mean, again, you don't look past the 30th, but what sort of year do you want for Dimitri Bivol? Obviously, he's coming off the injury. Is the Beterbiev trilogy likely? Is he interested in a Benavidez fight? What does he want?
The Benavidez fight would be sensational. That would be a great fight. Look, Bivol's put himself in a place. He's beaten Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas. He's beaten Artur Beterbiev, I believe, twice. He didn't get the decision in the first one. He's done everything in the sport he wants. He always wants to test himself. He's never shied away from a challenge. But the Benavidez fight would be great, or the Beterbiev fight. But I think also Callum Smith could get ordered for the WBO title after this.
Obviously, everyone's working together right now. Matchroom and Queensbury on this show. I overheard he was speaking to Ariel Helwani. Frank Warren said that Anthony Joshua's warm-up fight could have been Moser Talma. I mean, they're talking about Tyson Fury having a warm-up fight. Do you think they'd make that fight? Tyson Fury versus Moser Talma?
Yeah, they should do that. I think that's a great warm-up fight for him, actually. It's a good idea. Should make that fight. Someone said to me about Dave Allen being Fury's warm-up fight, but I just said it would ruin the Joshua fight at the end of the year, and no one wants it.
Is there any update on the venue? Like, is the venue signed? Like, do you know where this is going to be, and you're just not telling us, or
nothing, mate? Nothing.
Does anyone know? Is it done?
Does anyone know? Maybe someone knows somewhere.
What do you make of Tyson Fury saying he might have another fight? Because obviously the Makhmudov fight was the quotation warm-up fight. How do you make it?
I don't know his contractual position, like to be able to talk on it. So I can't really say anything. We were dealing with AJ's position and what we needed to do for that. We got AJ, obviously, the warm-up fight he needed, and then into the big one. But I'm not sure about Tyson Fury, if I'm honest.
See, Keith Connal was here today. Has there been any conversation between the two of you? Or
I think he looks good in his white trousers. I think he thought he was in Costa del Miami, not Doncaster. I don't waste too much time. Like, he said, "Hello, Frankie," and I said, "Hi, Keith." That was about it. I don't need to, is what it is. Like, the relationship is different to what it was. If I ever want anything from him, I'll call him. But right now I don't need anything from him, so I don't need to have a relationship with him.
Everyone saw the Rocky-esque video of Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. I mean, just the conversations that you're getting. What does that camp bring Anthony Joshua at this stage in his career? Is it the facilities, the recovery? What is the main benefits from it?
Everything. Just having a peer next to you as well that you can talk to. There's not many people on Anthony Joshua's level that you can talk to about what he's been through. But to have Alexander Usyk next to you, to be able to have conversations every day with him, to train with him, to have someone pushing you who has done what he's done and more in the sport, becoming undisputed. I mean, that, like in anything in life, we should all want to surround ourselves with people who can better ourselves, and that's what AJ's someone who likes to talk to people, likes to get knowledge from people, and to get that knowledge from a great of recent times, it can only be helpful.
Dana White said he's promoting Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. You say you don't know the venue, but do you know if that's true or not?
Dana White is promoting Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua as much as I'm promoting the UFC Freedom Day card at the White House. I've actually got news. I'm promoting the UFC Freedom Day card at the White House on June 14th. I'll see you there. If you want tickets, hook me up. I'll let you know.
I am going to somewhat stir the pot. I don't know the exact quote, but he obviously said to Cole McGuigan in the press conference, do I usually lie? Do I usually chat shit? I think he said. Do you think Dana White lies?
I'm not getting myself in trouble and slandering the man. You have to put him on a lie detector test. It's the only way we'll find out. Or you'll have to get someone who knows whether he lies or not. I don't know. I don't listen to enough of his stuff. So I'm not going to call him a liar. But he's lied on this one.
Frank, as always, thank you very much.
So
Cheers, mate. Thank you.